Welcome to your daily focus for April the 7th, 2022. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. You guys rock. We have the 7 energy today, standing in one's truth. It's about creating harmony. It's about making compromises, but compromises where you don't give a part of yourself away. It benefits. It's a win-win situation. Absolutely, when we stand in our truth. It's about our relationships and growing them deeper and stronger. Meeting each other halfway. If we look at the numerology of the day, it's a 17. It's making the impossible possible. Just wait till I tell you a little bit about the astrology. What a beautiful number to have with the combination of the astrology today, making the impossible possible. So looking towards not your short-term, but your long-term goals. Go long-term goals today and look at how they're going to manifest. And not the how to manifest, but how it will look. How you create your tomorrow. What do you want it to look like? 1 plus 7 is an 8. So it's about using our strength, using our courage, embracing them. Walking with integrity is of utmost importance under the 8 energy. If we try to be underhanded, if we try and be sneaky, if we try and be manipulative, things will not work out as planned. So it's got to be from the heart center. Absolutely. We have the sun in Aries. Moon is in Gemini, I think until about lunchtime. Maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after, but around lunchtime. The moon moves into Cancer. So it's about home and family and security and safety. It's about getting our things in order. Looking at the balance in our life. And what is out of balance. We also have Mercury. Mercury is getting along with Saturn in the sky today, so that's a serious thinking kind of energy. It's excellent concentration. So if you need to concentrate on something and how to maybe strategize, make a plan, work on a project, this is a beautiful energy for it. We have great organizational skills, memory skills as well. We'll remember that little tidbit somebody told us to cut a corner. That's an honest corner. And it saves you time and energy or maybe resources. We have Mercury talking with Jupiter today in harmony once again. So we're thinking positive, we're optimistic, and it's a beautiful decision-making kind of energy. Because we're feeling strong, we're feeling confident, we're embracing our courage, we're embracing our strength, we're embracing our passion. And then we have Mercury getting along with Neptune as well. So we'll want to relax, and relaxation will be beautiful. Creativity will it'll be profound. Dreams, waking and sleeping, profound. Spiritual pursuits, absolutely. And our words can heal. If there was ever a day to give up a prayer of healing or send light and love in the person's direction, today is a day to use your words and manifest that energy for them. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. So remember, Mercury's getting along with all these planets, and they're the big boys that Mercury's getting along with. And we may just enjoy the energy, and we may not concentrate on our happily ever after. We may not concentrate on our big, ginormous goals that we want for ourselves and what it'll look like at the end. We'll feel content enough to push that decision off until another day. So we have to be very conscious of that, and we have to use the energy to our benefit so that we can take a step forward. So while everybody is really tapping into that Mercury, Neptune relaxation piece, we're doing the rest. We may be relaxing, but at the same time, we're praying, we're meditating, we're imagining our tomorrow. We're tapping into our passion. We're seeing how we can go forward. Remember, 17 energy is making the impossible possible. And boy, do we have the energy to fuel our minds with actions that we can take going forward to bring into fruition the things that we want most in our life. Let's look at the bottom first. Look at this, the 9 of Cups. Somebody said, remember I shuffled the cards, and so I had a second bottom card, it was the same card. That's why I was like, I just really didn't even go into it. It was like, well, if you didn't think that energy was strong before, now it really is. Here we have the Nine of Cups again, talking about our dreams, our wants, our goals, our desires. This is a time to talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. This is a time to look inside. This is a time to attach yourself to that passion, to that dream, and say, how can I make it real? Because it's a day like today, an energy like today, that does make it real. Okay, our first card out of the chute. Look at this, the Ace of Swords, that aha moment, that epiphany, that light bulb moment, the lightning strikes. You get that realization, that clarity, that understanding of how you can go forward, of what step is next, of how you can manifest the things you want, even if it seemed impossible moments prior. This is getting the aha moment. This is striking a new path. This is about our mind. This is about growing the dream. Not saying, oh, wouldn't that be nice? And, you ever do that? Oh, if we won the lottery, what would we do? And we say 4 or 5 things, and then we go off onto what we're having for supper tonight. This is a time to energize, to sit there and, just sit there and think about it and feel the emotion of maybe pride or happiness, joy, giggles, laughter, success, notoriety, whatever it may be that you are going for. And notice the emotion it gives you when you've accomplished that, to that point, to that plateau, is what I hear. Okay, we start off with the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, look at the Seven of Swords. So still, we can't trust everybody. Yeah. You keep your friends close and your enemies closer under this kind of energy. If you talk to the wrong people, because we will be very fluent in our talk today, because Mercury is everywhere, right? Talking to Saturn, talking to Jupiter, talking to Neptune, and they're all getting along. So we are stating our plan. We are envisioning our tomorrow, and we may share it with the wrong people. Now, it'll backfire on you in some way. It could be that they go to your best friend and say, you won't believe what they told me they were going to do. Wait, sit down, get a load of this one, because they can't see your dream nor your potential. So they'll poke holes in it. And then you kind of get the lack of support. Not everybody's going, go you. They're like, kind of like, are you sure about this? Have you thought it through? I had a cousin once who tried that. Or you talk about your ideas and they take it to a person who can actually use those ideas to transform something. Maybe in the town, in the workplace, in the city you live in. And it was a great idea you had, and you were going to approach somebody and hand it over and be a part of the creation of it, the invention of it. But somebody else said, hey, that's a great idea, and ran right to their phone and got a hold of somebody before you, and it became their idea. And there you are standing there going, that was my idea. It doesn't matter at that point, does it? So be very careful who you're sharing with. Another thing here is we have to be very cautious, or maybe conscious, of what we're taking forward with us. Cautious wasn't the right word. It's more conscious. Some things we just take with us, even though we know it serves no purpose. It has no value, or it weighs us down, or it burdens us, or it actually fills us with anxieties and fears. And we need to let those things go. Now, it's a beautiful healing energy. So, you know what? Use those words of healing that I said to send out to other people. Use that magic first on yourself, please. Whatever blocks me, whatever stops me from taking that next step, whatever holds me back, I release it now to you. Please take it from me and deal with it. Whatever that fear may be, whatever that anxiety is, whatever that self-doubt is feeding with. And the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, we are making a statement. We are saying, you know what? We're making a decision today. We're saying, I'm going forward in this way. I'm standing in my truth. And if you want to come with me, great. If you don't, I'll miss you. But I must do this journey. I must take this walk. I must try. I do not want to get 50 years later looking back and saying, what would have happened if I would have tried? The energy was all there for me to work with, and still I held back. What would have happened if I took the next step? And play the what if game with yourself. Raise it up. Don't spiral down into that rabbit hole, but raise it up to a beautiful turnout. No matter what you see in your mind, you get that promotion, you get that money, you get that amazing car, you get the house, you get the business, you get that franchise, whatever you're going after. You lose the weight, you feel better than you were 20 years ago. Whatever it may be for you that you personally are going after. This is a day to say it, maybe just to yourself. It's a commitment, but it's your decision. And today is a beautiful day to embrace good decision making. Okay, let's get a mantra card here. I think the dogs are going to be a little restless. I'm not going to do the before or after on this because that was too many cards. I fell asleep when I got home from work, so people are asking about personal readings. I'm not quite there yet, but we're getting closer and closer, and you give me a little bit more time. I still a heavy workload, and I'm not there yet, but I will be soon, and I'm looking forward to doing that with you. So hang on, please. Thank you for being as patient as you have been. I'm working it out so that there'll be beautiful readings filled with messages for you. So I don't know how some of these readers do it. I don't know how some of these spiritual people do it. I have my own processes, but I find that doing a personal reading, especially an online personal reading, because all I get is a name and a birth date. And that's all I want. Okay, because if you give me the whole story and I have nothing to, everything I say, you could say, well, they got that out of the email. So that's all I want. But it takes a lot of energy then to find you on the planet. And so I have to be of strong energy at all times to be able to commit to doing readings at all times. So. And that's just who I am and my makeup. I see some of these people sitting at fairs and they're doing 12 and 16 hours, and I just don't know how you do it. And I send you light and love and energy every time I pass by, and I usually stop because that's, why not? Huh. Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. So that might be a little bit of this. We speak our mind and someone's going, no, you're not doing that. No. Don't be silly. Don't be stupid. And they're saying it out of love, okay? They really are. Even if the words are harsh or the meaning is really off base, they're doing it from their heart. They don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see your dreams crushed. They don't want to see you sad. They're doing it for all the right reasons, usually. But there is that little inch of, if you do that, what does that say about them? Okay, confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. So when we're saying things aloud, some people may say you're not doing that, and it doesn't matter what you say to them. They're going to still stand firm in their position. So go out and prove them wrong. Take those steps. Show them that, yes, you love them and you appreciate their love to you, but their advice was for them, not you. Maybe they're not ready to do that in their life, but you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be called towards doing it. Seriously. Okay, it's not how many arguments you've won, but how many you can avoid not getting drawn into. You don't make friends by being aggressive or opinionated or insisting on your point of view. You'll always offend someone. When you use tact and diplomacy, maybe a little humor, you can diffuse the situation and consider the feelings of the other person involved. This does not mean that you shouldn't stand up for yourself regarding any kind of an issue, especially important ones. But on trivial matters, silence is the most powerful virtue. It's wiser to choose your words with care and pick your battles. The mantra is, I stand up for what I believe in and choose my battles wisely. So yes, and we had this part about who we share with. So usually that bad advice comes with very good intentions behind it. So, yes, back it up. Remember that you love that person and you asked for their opinion, maybe even, so you opened up the gates. And let them say their opinion and thank them for their opinion. And then walk away and do what you know what is right to do for you. For you, personally, for you. Not for them, not for the community, not for your family, for you. That's what this energy is about right now. Oh, don't worry. We get lots of energy where we really have to look at helping. Oh, the turtle tried to pop out there. We'll see what happens. I didn't catch him in time. He got shuffled right back in again. There's lots of times in the energy where we need to look at other people and how we're affecting their lives and changing ourselves to help them in some way, support them in some way, love them in some way. Right now, the energy is about you, your dreams, your potential, and taking that step. And maybe that step is just grabbing a piece of paper and writing it down and then envisioning the happily ever after, the end goal. And that might be 20, 30 years away. That's okay. Imagine it. Feel the energy inside of you of how you feel, the emotion. Tap into your heart. Absolutely. Remember, we will be guided while Venus is in Pisces. We will be guided by our intuition a lot more than our logic. So when logic starts getting in there, it gets really messy if we just try to stay logic. We have a great energy to make those strong decisions today. So look at this, tangled wishes, tangled wishes. Our ladybug appears. Tangled wishes. Ask for assistance, healing, paths, angels manifest. Crying is all right in its own way while it lasts, but you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do. The ladybug originated in Europe during the Middle Ages when insects were destroying the crops. Legend says the Catholic farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for help, and it wasn't long before the ladybugs appeared, ate the pests that were destroying the crops. The farmers referred to the bug as the beetles of Our Lady, with the red wings representing the Virgin Mary's cloak and the black spots her joys and sorrows. So the message with the ladybug is to let go, ask for help, and then, when help arrives, accept that help. We receive messages frequently. We're often too stressed out or too contained within our own grief, or maybe too stubborn to see the messages between the worlds. Usually we're just too busy. Whether we've experienced a loss of some sort, a death, a divorce, a breakup, a job, maybe we feel we've lost our life's purpose or our life partner. It's so easy to get caught up in the negative. The smog gets deeper and deeper. So how do we get out of that smog? We sit and just be. So many times when we are experiencing a loss of any sort, we are afraid of going within our own mind and actually grieving. It's okay to grieve. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human, and it's part of the healing process. So it's all right for you to seek assistance from those who can help. It may be an angel, spirit guide, animal guide, those here on this earthly plane. We're all ready and willing to assist. All you need to do is take the first move. And remember, with Mercury and Neptune, that's a beautiful healing energy. Just like Christmas lights, our life wishes can be a tangled up mess. Step by step, with patience, perseverance, you can untangle your wishes into something real and actual. Life is good. Have faith that you can move forward. Your path may be a tangled mess now, but believe. Because sitting there sulking in sadness won't get you to where you want to be. It's time now for you to dream. It's time now to manifest your goals. It's time now to be clear on your wishes. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.